Shotguns are essential for Fortnite, and because of that, Fortnite has made 35 different shotguns. So today I'm going to be ranking every single one of them. In the 35th spot, we have the makeshift shotgun, of course. I mean, you must have seen this one coming. I hate the primal season. Everyone hates the primal season, and it's mainly because of the guns, actually. I think some of the map was fine, at least. Not really. Then, in the 34th spot, we have the dub. I mean, this was one of the original exotics from Chapter 2 Season 5, and it was fun to use. You could rotate with it, and it definitely has some uses in creative maps. But in Battle Royale, why would you want to push someone away with a shotgun that you have to be right in their face to even do any damage with? Like, that just doesn't make sense for a weapon. Then in the 33rd place, we have the primal shotgun. I mean, this is kind of like the makeshift shotgun, even though this was very OP in comparison to it. But this was just annoying to play against, and everyone who used it should honestly just uninstall. Does not deserve to be ranked higher. Then in the 32nd place, we have the woodstake shotgun. This was very weird. It only had one pellet instead of the normal spread that shotguns has, and you had to be insanely accurate to even do some damage, or if you didn't scope in, you just had to be lucky to hit that max shot. Then in the 31st place, we have the new type of heavy shotgun. This was exactly like the woodstake shotgun, but I just like the look more, so it deserves one place higher. Then in the 30th place, we have the pump and dump. I mean, this does a lot of damage, and it was released not that long ago, but sadly I'm only ranking the shotgun side of it, and it does very mediocre damage if you do not use the SMG on the side. Then in the 29th spot, we have the two-shot shotgun. It sounds OP at first, but when you use it, you almost never hit that second shot, and without that, it just doesn't do enough damage to be viable. And in the 28th spot, we have the double barrel shotgun. From the two-shot shotgun to a two-shot shotgun, there's almost no reason to pick this up. To kill someone, you had to be all up in their face and hit both shots perfectly, and it just took too much skill. Maybe that's a skill issue on my side, but it wasn't very viable, and other shotguns were definitely better. Then in the 27th spot, we have the outlaw shotgun. This is basically just a double barrel, but when Epic runs out of ideas, they just reskin it and say it's a new weapon, so doesn't really have much going for it. Then we have the 26th spot with the Oni shotgun. The Oni shotgun is kind of like the double barrel, but what sets it apart is that the Oni shotgun could shoot a longer distance, therefore making it slightly better in my opinion. Then we have the 25th spot, the lever action shotgun. Some would probably say that this would deserve to be even lower than the makeshift shotgun, but if you got it in the start of a match, you could do something with it, and I guess Nega30 likes it, so it deserves to be here. Amazing. Then in the 24th spot, we have Evo Chrome shotgun. The Evo Chrome weapons was a cool idea with them slowly leveling up over time, but sadly Fortnite didn't give it enough damage power for it to be worth the effort of doing so much damage to get it to that mythic rarity. Then we have the 23rd spot, the Infiltrator shotgun. There isn't a lot to say about this one. It was a fast fire shotgun with too little damage. So in the 22nd spot, we have the sharp tooth shotgun. Whose idea was it to take the pump, give it lower damage, lower fire rate, and then just toss it into the game? Absolute trash. Why did I put it in the 22nd spot? Then in the 21st place, we have the Ranger shotgun. This is just the only shotgun, but with only one bullet. But I did like this more than the only shotgun, as I have gotten some kills with it. At least I did right when Reload released and it was in there. Then in the 20th spot, we have the Dragon Breath shotgun. Another shotgun with only one shot and infamous for the memes about its reloading speed. But the shotgun was fine, as it could set structures ablaze, and therefore it did consistent damage. Then in the 19th spot, we have the Sovereign shotgun. Was basically two different shotguns based on if you were ADSing or not, but that did make it kinda weird to control and master when to do what. Then in the 18th spot, we have the drum shotgun. I think everyone collectively hates the drum shotgun, or at least when others use it. You know, if you use it yourself, it's fine. Then in the 17th spot, we have the combat shotgun. The combat shotgun was a fun long-range shotgun with a great fire rate. It's just not always you hit the highest damaging shots with it. Then we have the Heisted Breacher shotgun. The Heisted Breacher shotgun was a new heavy shotgun, but exotic, meaning it only had that one bullet and being very hard to hit. But that one bullet could do massive structure damage, and before before its first nerf, it actually one-shotted everything from wood to iron. Then in the 15th spot, we have the old heavy shotgun. I mean, this shotgun was a shotgun. There's not too much to say. It had a normal spread like other shotguns, and it did some fine damage and had a fine fire rate, with actually the most perfect fire rate in the game of 1 shot per second. Then in the 14th spot, we have the Frenzy Auto Shotgun. The Frenzy Auto Shotgun was a shotgun with an insane fire rate and crazy damage, and Epic even went as far as giving it a mythic version. But because of how annoying it is, I just can't put it higher than the 14th place. Then we have the 13th place, the Prime Shotgun. This shotgun was weird. It seemed like a mix between a fast fire rate shotgun and a pump shotgun, but if you knew how to use it, it could be a great weapon. Then in the 12th spot, we have the Tactical Shotgun. This was the original fast fire rate shotgun, and it was very balanced, but in the OG seasons with no zero builds, I just really can't see a need for something that's not a pump. Then in the 11th place, we have the Twinfire Auto Shotgun. This is kinda just an upgraded drum shotgun with low damage and insane fire rate. Expect your opponents to if you use this one. Then in the 10th place, we have the Sentinel Pump Shotgun. The Sentinel Pump is a great shotgun, even though it has lower damage than other pumps like it, but it makes up for it with a slightly increased fire rate, and it's also a shotgun basically suitable for both builds and zero builds. Then in the 9th place, we have the Striker Shotgun. The Striker Pump was all around a solid weapon with its nice damage and a slower fire rate compared to shotguns like it, and it was probably most viable in builds. Then in the 8th place, we have the Maven Shotgun. This shotgun was one of my favorite shotguns actually, and it was very OP for actually shooting so fast without being a type of drum shotgun. And if you were on zero builds, you would wipe your opponents instantly. Then in the 7th place, we have the Hammer Pump. This is another one of those reskinned pumps in a way, but I think this one was a solid replacement, and it fit nicely with it also being Peter Griffin's mythic.
I just want to talk to him.
Why do you have a shotgun?
Then we have in the 6th place the Accelerant Maven. This is just like the Maven shotgun, but 70 million times better. Every time you hit someone, your movement speed and the speed that the gun shoots will increase, and this will make you able to kill them even faster than with the original one. Then in the 5th place, we have the Charge Shotgun. Even though this weapon is kinda a gimmick, when you've learned how to play with it and hit those shots, you deal massive damage. Then in the 4th place, we have the Gatekeeper Shotgun. This shotgun was the upgraded Maven. Even though it only had 3 bullets before upgrading it, this was the only fast firing shotgun I've ever seen used in builds almost. Then in the 3rd place, we have the Thunder Shotgun. I mean, this is also just a pump remake, but they really did something with this one, and I almost put it above the pump, but because of the pump's history, I kept it here. Then in the 2nd place, we have the Pump Shotgun. And no, this is not number 1, even though it is the classic most recognizable weapon in the entire game, and for good reason. It has great damage output and great potential to play around edits, but after the nerf to where it can't one pump, I just can't put it in first place. Then in the first place, we have the most unexpected thing ever, the Havoc Shotgun. This gun was just perfect. It felt good to use. The mythic version could one pump, even in the beginning, dealing 250 damage, enough to one shot in zero builds. You basically had a guaranteed win, as no other shotguns in the loot pool had the same damage output and pure power of this shotgun.